It's time now for Better Money, and Eric Hogarth is a certified financial planner and partner at Johnson Brunetti. He's here today because we're talking about your frequently asked questions on something called a required minimum distribution. Thank you for being here.
Great to be here.
Yeah, a little retirement talk. So a lot of people have sent in these questions, and I'm going to give you 3 of them. The first one is, I own 2 IRAs. Do I need to take an RMD from both? And you might want to tell people what an RMD is.
Fair. So an RMD is a required minimum distribution, right? So a lot of where this comes from is I'm working, I save into a 401k, you get to retirement, you get into your 60s, maybe that 401k, you turn it into an IRA. Point is, you've never paid taxes on the money, which is why it grew so much, which is great. Then you get into your 70s, IRS says it's time to pay taxes. So if you have multiple IRAs, they each have a distribution that is calculated based on them, but you don't have to take it out of each one. You could take it all from one, take it from the one that's less good, but that rule is different if you have 401ks. So don't mess it up because the penalties are big if you do.
All right, so you need to ask those questions, but do I need to take an RMD from both? And the answer would be, I guess,
no.
No.
It's based on both, but it doesn't have to come out of both.
Okay, so this is why you really want to talk to a financial advisor. And are RMDs taxable?
100%.
100%. So you're just going to pay your income tax.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So if your tax rate is whatever it is, 30% or something, it's coming off the top before you get it.
And it's going up.
And it's going up. Okay. I inherited an IRA this year. Will I have an RMD?
This is a big deal. So the rules on beneficiary IRAs and beneficiary RMDs, distributions coming out of them, have changed significantly in recent years.
Okay.
Now, keep in mind that if it is your spouse, none of what I'm about to say applies. The rules are different for spouses.
But grandma leaves you her IRA.
Right. You've got to start taking money out of that, regardless of how old grandma was, regardless of how old you are. You've got to drain that account within 10 years, and there's an amount that you have to draw out every year. Do I have to take one out in the first year? It depends whether or not grandma already did. So.
Okay, so they don't let you keep it. You can't just keep it and keep passing it down. You got to start.
No,
okay.
IRS is not a fan of that. And if you have, not to overcomplicate, a Roth IRA where you don't pay any taxes on it, you still have to start drawing off of that. It's not taxable, but you got to do it. And a lot of people don't. I was just talking to someone whose dad went through this, and they got a 7-figure fine for messing up their RMDs. It was a lot of money, but over $1 million in penalties and taxes.
You don't want a 7-figure fine.
Don't do that.
We have an offer. It's free for everyone listening. It'll explain it even more. You get your free copy of this, Understanding RMDs, Understanding Required Minimum Distributions, by going to BetterMoneyTV.com, and you'll send it off to people for free.
Send it off. It's free. It'll help you. This is a murky subject. Don't mess it up. Get some advice.
All right, Eric, thank you so much.
Of course.
That's Better Money.